I have 3 possible suspects for the murder of my Philadelphia brother, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. I have 3. Number 1, and these are in no order. No suspect is of more interest than the other. These are in no particular order. You are listening to the Prince of Pan-Africanism somewhere within the ghettos of North Central Philadelphia. The NBA, as a multinational corporation, is a suspect in Dr. Umar's investigation. The National Basketball Association is a suspect in Dr. Umar's investigation. National Basketball Association is my first suspect. My second suspect is the pharmaceutical industry. The pharmaceutical industry. The pharmaceutical industry. The pharmaceutical industry is my second suspect. And my third and final suspect, and all of this can change based on the information. Investigations are a work in progress. It's like a psychological evaluation. I might think your son got a reading problem, but more information might show me that it's trauma. I might think your son got trauma. More information might show me it's an attachment problem. All investigations are works in progress. Suspect number 1, the National Basketball Association. Suspect number 2, the pharmaceutical industry. Suspect number 3, who is Dr. Umar's third and final suspect in the Kobe Bryant assassination? The Rockefeller Council on Foreign Relations and Trilateral Commission. The Rockefeller Council on Foreign Relations and Trilateral Commission. Oh yes. I repeat my 3. The NBA, the pharmaceutical company, and the Rockefeller Trilateral / CFR. The Rockefellers have the CFR has the Trilaterals. Those are my 3 suspects. Let me explain why. They're all equally suspicious right now, and they could have colluded. They're all equally suspicious right now, and they could have colluded. They're all equally suspicious right now, and they could have colluded. The NBA, the pharmaceutical industry, and the Rockefeller CFR and Trilaterals. You ask me, why do I repeat certain comments certain times? Because as a mental scientist, I understand that which is repeated is remembered more often than that which is not. So when there's something very important that I'm saying that I need to sink into your unconscious, your long-term memory, I have to repeat it. We also know that information that is presented more than 3 to 5 seconds has a higher likelihood of being encoded into your long-term memory, long-term storage. Remember, you're talking to the greatest black psychologist of the 21st century. Put some respect on my name. You're talking to the greatest Pan-Africanist of the 21st century. Put some respect on my name. You're talking to the greatest black school psychologist, Pan-Africanist, orator of the 21st century. I know we only 20 years in. We got 80 more to go, but so far, I'm leading. The reason I believe the NBA is suspicious is because Kobe Bryant was building a very strong business foundation in Red China. For the last couple of years, Kobe Bryant has been building a very powerful business foundation in Red China. As you know, America can't stand China because China is the only country America cannot beat in a straight up war. America has been trying to destabilize China. That's why you got bird flu and all these other flus. They keep popping up on the Chinese people to disrupt the society in order to sabotage the Chinese economy. America can't stand China. The only reason why the NBA is over there having games is they're trying to use the NBA as a velvet glove for the iron fist of white capitalism to try to get in and destroy from within. I said the reason the NBA is having games in China is because that is a front for the United States power structure so that they can get in and destroy from within. And the other reason why the NBA is having games in China is because Kobe Bryant was having talks about starting a league in China, an international league based in China. Do you know how much money the NBA would stand to lose if Kobe Bryant starts his own league and is based in China? Problem with you jackasses is you don't read anything. Problem with you jackasses is if it's not on TMZ, you don't pay attention to it. That's right. Kobe Bryant, one man, was more popular in the most populated country in the world than the entire NBA and all its teams put together. Kobe Bryant was a god in China. Kobe Bryant was a god in China. Now I want you to add to the fact that Kobe Bryant was a god in China. Add that to the fact that he probably has a chip on his shoulder anyway for being robbed of at least 2 MVPs. Add that to the fact that he probably had a chip on his shoulder anyway because he was robbed of at least 2 MVPs. Add that to the fact he probably had a chip on his shoulder because they keep on putting LeBron James above Kobe and who's the greatest of all time conversation. I don't give a damn about no analytics. I don't give a damn about no analytics. And I love and support and respect LeBron James, but he cannot tie Kobe's shoestrings. No disrespect to King James. You are not on Kobe's level. No disrespect to King James. The only reason why they leave Kobe out of that conversation is because an alleged charge of sexual improprieties that we're not going to get into. That's right. Kobe Bryant's business ventures posed a threat to the NBA's success. Kobe Bryant was more popular in China than everybody else put together. That's the point that I'm making. Kobe Bryant's business activity as a retired NBA athlete was not your usual investments for a retired NBA player. Kobe Bryant was on some next level shit, brothers and sisters. Kobe Bryant was on some next level shit, brothers and sisters. A lot of our NBA players, they retire, they get a restaurant, get a nightclub, get a clothing company, open up a couple small businesses. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Kobe Bryant was on some next level shit. He wasn't on no small time business. Kobe Bryant was investing in legal companies globally, video game development, international sports leagues. The IT business. Kobe was on some big shit. He was on some Bill Gates shit. He wasn't on no small time shit. They said by the time Kobe retired, he'd have made almost $1 billion in the NBA alone with his endorsements. He was damn near a billionaire when he left the game. What you think he doing now? He got a damn Hollywood production company. It ain't as big as Tyler Perry's, but he was on his way. Kobe Bryant was investing in animation. You know how much money they make off of animation? Excuse me, Avatar? Excuse me, Star Wars? Do you realize some of the biggest films in American history, global history, were animated films? And are you aware that China is the heaven for animation? The Chinese IT business corners the market when it comes to animation. Kobe was moving silently, but moving powerfully. Kobe Bryant had his hands in almost a dozen different multinational, multi-billion-dollar business efforts, one of them being a possible league that would undermine the NBA. So if you're wondering why he was killed the morning after LeBron James passed him as the third leading scorer in NBA history, if you're wondering why he was killed the morning after LeBron James passed him as the third leading scorer in NBA history, I suggest you look at Kobe Bryant's sports interests. I suggest you look at Kobe Bryant's ideas to start an international basketball league with Chinese corporations as a partner. So that's the NBA. Now let's move on over to Big Pharma. At the time of his death, Kobe was in the process. He was in a legal battle with a very large pharmaceutical company over the rights to use the phrase Black Mamba. They stole it from Kobe. The United States government, I believe they refused him the rights to copyright the name. So Kobe took it to court. Everybody knows the pharmaceutical industry is probably the most powerful industry in America. They put more money into political campaigns and into judges' pockets than almost any other industry, including oil and automobiles. Remember, it's the legal drug industry. They got buku bucks. It's the legal drug industry. They got buku bucks. But not only was Kobe Bryant fighting for his name,